As inflation continues to erode purchasing power, especially during retirement, you need to be thinking about how to protect your wealth. If you're a retiree or nearing retirement, you probably already know that the cost of living is rising faster than the growth of your savings. So, how do you hedge against inflation during retirement? Let's dive in. Now, before we get into specific solutions, let me tell you this. If you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, you need to take action today. And to help you with that, I've put together a free guide that explains why thousands of Americans are opening gold IRAs to protect their savings. Just click the first link in the description, and you'll get access to that guide absolutely free. So, let's get started. One of the most effective ways to hedge against inflation is by diversifying your portfolio with assets that actually tend to rise when inflation goes up. That's why more and more retirees are turning to gold IRAs. But before we talk more about gold IRAs, let's quickly go over some common methods people use to try and beat inflation and why they might not be enough. A lot of retirees turn to stocks or bonds to grow their savings. While these can provide some growth, they don't always protect against inflation. For example, stocks can be volatile, and inflation can reduce the real value of your dividends. Bonds often offer low returns that may not outpace rising prices, leaving you with a portfolio that doesn't give you the security you need. So, what can you do? One proven method is investing in real assets like gold. Gold is a time-tested hedge against inflation because its value tends to rise when the purchasing power of the dollar falls. The best way to do this is through a gold IRA. By holding gold in a retirement account, you're protecting your wealth from inflation without needing to worry about storage, taxes, or other complicated logistics. Gold IRAs have been gaining traction because they provide the dual benefit of growth potential and protection against inflation. Unlike traditional retirement accounts that are tied to the performance of stocks and bonds, gold IRAs give you exposure to an asset that has historically retained its value over the long term. In fact, gold has outperformed many other asset classes during periods of inflation. If you're new to gold IRAs, let me tell you, getting started is easier than you think. You just need a custodian who specializes in precious metals to manage your account. This is a simple process, and you can roll over your existing IRA or 401k into a gold IRA without incurring any penalties or taxes. All it takes is a quick consultation, and you can start protecting your wealth in just a couple of weeks. But what about other alternatives? You've probably heard of real estate as a good hedge against inflation. While it can work, real estate also comes with a lot of risks, especially in today's uncertain market. Plus, managing property can be a headache for retirees looking for a more hands-off investment. Another option is Treasury inflation-protected securities, TIPS, which are government bonds designed to adjust with inflation. But the returns on TIPS are often very low, and they can still be affected by interest rates, which means they might not be the best option for those looking for real protection in retirement. Gold, on the other hand, has a long history of holding its value through economic downturns and inflationary periods. And it doesn't matter whether the stock market is up or down, gold tends to remain a reliable store of value. If you're serious about protecting your wealth, especially if you have $100,000 or more in your IRA or 401k, or even $5 million in savings, then a gold IRA is the option you should be exploring. Thousands of retirees are taking advantage of this powerful hedge against inflation, and you could be one of them. So, if you want to learn more about how gold IRAs work and why they might be the right solution for your retirement, be sure to check out the free guide linked in the description. It's packed with all the information you need to make an informed decision. By taking action today, you'll not only be protecting your savings from inflation, but you'll also be ensuring that your hard-earned money is working for you in the safest way possible. Don't wait for inflation to take a bigger bite out of your retirement. Take control now. Again, if you have $100,000 or more in your retirement accounts, or even $5 million in savings, then a gold IRA could be the perfect way to safeguard your wealth. Click the first link in the description for the free guide and start taking action today.